What's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the deadlift, how to do a deadlift with proper form, and also the 10 most common mistakes that almost everyone makes when they deadlift. Let's start by first showing my best attempt at a proper deadlift with good form. Now let's break it down piece by piece, covering the basics of deadlift form. I'm going to stand with my feet at jump width apart. Act as if you're going to jump and then see where your feet naturally are. That is probably the strongest, most stable stance for you. You want your bar over the midfoot. You want to brace your core, get tight while you're still upright. It's important to brace your core and tighten up all over before grabbing the bar. You're going to want to break at the hips first to grab the bar. Push your butt back and break at the hips rather than bend at the back while keeping your back flat. Try to break the bar with your hands to keep your shoulders in the right position. Imagine you're trying to bend the bar in half. Doing so will keep your shoulders externally rotated and stable and strong. Keep your back flat and extend your hips to bring the bar up. Drag the bar up your legs, don't let it drift in front of you. Keeping the bar in contact with your legs as it rises will keep the immense weight close to the center of gravity and will keep you safe. Feel in your glutes and hamstrings like you're pulling against the floor, and stand up straight. At the top of the pole, you should be standing up straight. Don't lean back, don't arch your back, just be straight and tall. And then lower the weight the same way you initiated the initial unweighted descent. And so in a nutshell, that's the proper way to deadlift. Now let's go over the 10 most common mistakes people make. The first one is pulling with a rounded back. This compromises strength by creating a floppy lever and leaves you open to injury. The second one is allowing your back to round under load in the middle of the lift. This might be the most dangerous of all the mistakes. Once your back position is set, don't stray from it. Number 3 is bending at the back rather than breaking at the hips. Bending at the back makes your lower back the prime mover. The back is not a mover, it's a stabilizer. It resists movement, and that's how it builds strength. Breaking at the hips establishes the glutes and hamstrings as the prime movers and the back as the resistor. The next common mistake is having the bar too out in front of you. The reason for the drag the bar up the legs is to protect your back and improve your performance. If the bar drifts in front of you, the load placed on your back increases dramatically. The next common mistake is trying to brace and tighten up after grabbing the bar. Don't try to brace when you're already bent over. Brace when you're standing, then descend to grab the bar. Next common mistake is lifting the weight by extending the back rather than the hips. Again, don't lift with your back, lift with your hips, glutes, and hamstrings. The next common mistake is squatting rather than deadlifting. You don't want to squat down too far and try to lift up with deep knee flexion. It is a hip extension movement, not a squat. The next most common mistake is overly arching your back. Sometimes people will arch their back in an attempt to get tight and maintain a flat back, but doing so places the spine in a bad position. You want to brace your spine by engaging the musculature surrounding the discs, not by stacking your discs together in a hard arch. The next common mistake is having your shins not vertical. As your shins angle too far forward, you turn the movement into a knee flexion centric squat. And the last common mistake is letting your chest drop when lifting the bar. Even though you initiate the movement with the hips, the angle of the torso shouldn't change. Keep your chest up as you drive your hips forward and lift the bar so that your entire body moves in concert. But that's it for today. If you want to support this channel, you can pick up some Primal Kitchen product at primalkitchen.com. If you use the code HELLO20, you can get 20% off your entire order. Just a little thank you for checking out our channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.